Every year in November, Agritrade in Red Deer showcases the amazing amount of technology that is coming into agriculture right now. This trade show realizes that farming is not like it used to be. Farming is changing and agriculture is big business. Technology and equipment is changing agriculture and the way farmers produce food grains. Agritrade is where farmers, implement dealers, equipment manufacturers, and seed companies gather to talk shop. This event celebrates 30 years of service to farmers and exhibitors in central Alberta and beyond. Event manager Patrick Kennedy has seen new technology presented to be embraced and rejected since 1984. He explains that there's more at stake than whether a specific technology works well or not.
Well, as the younger generations take over, the technology follows them. And they embrace that technology. Whereas older farmers, 55 plus, look at technology and say, well, that isn't the way we did it when I was a young man, so I'm going to carry on with the practices that my dad taught me. But now the young farmers are taking over and they're saying, look, we've got GPS technology, we've got satellite things going on right now that control the farm. We can actually run our farm off an iPad.
It's a big show for around here because a lot of farms here in this area, they need a lot of extra equipment compared to other areas.
Darren Feitzma is one of those young farmers who sees where the future of farming is headed. And in some cases, the technology is not moving fast enough for him.
Now the prices of grain, commodities have gone up. Well, right now they're kind of on a downtrend, but they have been pretty high lately. So the seed companies have been asking quite a bit for seed. That's an area we thought we could save some money, and saw some pictures of guys in the States running corn planters. And I liked how the cabbage effect looked of the canola, and thought that could work here if we modified it a little bit.
Darren's modification basically turns a corn planter into a highly efficient canola seeder. It's working well, and now equipment dealers are interested in his design. This invention, he says, is another part of the constant struggle to get out from behind the 8-ball.
You think it's worth it?
Well, for the equipment manufacturers it is. But yeah, if you get more yield, and we hardly ever have a crop failure, so you can afford to have a little more debt per acre.
Dusty old farmer out working your field, hanging down over your tractor wheel. The sun beating down turned the red paint to orange, and rusty old patches of steel.
Every exhibitor at Agritrade knows that technology and farming practices may change, but one thing always stays the same. Farmers constantly strive to achieve more bushels per acre.
The science and innovation behind our business is focused to grow more on that acre. You know, as the world population grows from a macro level, right, we're going to have a few more mouths to feed down the line, and that starts at the farming level and how we can produce. The end goal is how do we produce more off that acre, whether that be technology, again, innovation from companies like ourselves to help that along. I think that's important from the ground level.
Farming, agriculture in Central Alberta in particular is very successful, and they're very progressive thinkers here, and they have some unique challenges, and they're looking for certain types of equipment, what's coming around the bend and what is existing to help their operations. The Red Deer Trade Show itself, as far as I'm concerned, in Western Canada, winter or summer show, is the best show. You get an awful lot of producers here. They're knowledgeable, they know what they're looking for. Red Deer is the best place to exhibit your wares.
Producers at Agritrade need to be considerably informed to recognize what will work for their farm and what won't.
It's a twin turbo 18 liter.
The engine in this tractor, for example, is a V8, and most every farmer knows that a V engine of similar size cannot produce the torque of an inline engine.
So they have a big turbo and a small one.
But then, maybe you're going for the nice color scheme. If you're looking for it and it's not here, it will be invented next year. To a large extent, the industry believes in the adage that necessity is the mother of invention.
As far as Dutch or our other competitor, our main competitor would be Atom Jet. Those are our two main competitors. We work hand in hand with our competitors. Like, we're not there to put them down in any way, shape, or form. We just sell ourselves on the service that we provide and the quality of the product that we make.
This place begs the question whether invention is driven by necessity or whether necessity is driven by invention. It has come to the point where this is a question worth asking. In any case, cultural and structural changes are taking place quite obviously and quite quickly in the agricultural community.
Well, there's no denying that the farm producers are reducing in numbers, and that farms are getting larger. And the reason for that is it's just the scale of the economy, and that is you have to have more land to be able to produce more product. With the cost of equipment and input costs today, you need to have the acreage and you need to have the land to be able to do that. So a lot of farms are either being sold or by succession being put into the hands of younger people. But for the most part, I think you're going to see that the farm community will diminish, and with it will probably go the family farm.
Straw hat and old dirty hankies, mopping the face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song that is real, from a kid from the city to you. Straw hat and old dirty hankies, mopping the face like a shoe. Thanks for the meal, here's a song that is real, from a kid from the city to you.